Mastering REACH, registration, evaluation, authorization, and restriction of chemicals. REACH regulation dictates how chemicals are used, forcing businesses to adapt or perish. When implementing operational excellence in the context of registration, evaluation, authorization, and restriction of chemicals, what is the primary purpose and scope of the REACH regulation, and how does it impact their business operations? The primary purpose and scope of the REACH regulation is to ensure a high level of protection of human health and the environment from the risks posed by chemicals. REACH is a European Union regulation that aims to improve the protection of human health and the environment by identifying the intrinsic properties of chemical substances and providing adequate information on their safe use. The scope of REACH is broad and encompasses all chemical substances manufactured, imported, or used in the European Union, with some exemptions. The regulation applies to substances used in various industries, including, but not limited to, the production of chemicals, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, detergents, and textiles. The main objectives of REACH are 2. 1. Identify and manage risks associated with chemical substances. 2. Promote the use of alternative substances or technologies that are safer for human health and the environment. 3. Ensure that manufacturers, importers, and downstream users of chemical substances take responsibility for the safe management of chemicals throughout their life cycle. 4. Provide adequate information on the safe use of chemical substances through the creation of a central database and the development of safety data sheets. 5. Reduce the burden of animal testing by promoting the use of alternative methods. REACH has a significant impact on business operations, particularly for companies that manufacture, import, or use chemical substances in the European Union. The regulation requires companies to 1. Register chemical substances. Companies must register their chemical substances with the European Chemicals Agency, ECHA, to gain access to the EU market. 2. Conduct chemical safety assessments. Companies must conduct chemical safety assessments to identify the risks associated with their chemical substances and develop strategies to manage those risks. 3. Develop safety data sheets. Companies must develop safety data sheets that provide information on the safe use, handling, and storage of chemical substances. 4. Communicate with suppliers and customers. Companies must communicate with their suppliers and customers to ensure that they are using chemical substances safely and in compliance with REACH requirements. 5. Comply with authorization and restriction requirements. Companies must comply with authorization and restriction requirements, which may limit the use of certain chemical substances or impose specific conditions on their use. To achieve operational excellence in the context of REACH, companies must implement effective systems and processes to manage the risks associated with chemical substances. This includes 1. Establishing a robust registration strategy. Companies must develop a robust registration strategy that ensures compliance with REACH requirements and minimizes the risk of non-compliance. 2. Conducting thorough chemical safety assessments. Companies must conduct thorough chemical safety assessments to identify the risks associated with their chemical substances and develop strategies to manage those risks. 3. Developing and implementing effective supply chain management systems. Companies must develop and implement effective supply chain management systems to ensure that they are using chemical substances safely and in compliance with REACH requirements. 4. Providing training and education. Companies must provide training and education to their employees on REACH requirements and the safe handling, use, and storage of chemical substances. 5. Continuously monitoring and reviewing REACH obligations. Companies must continuously monitor and review their REACH obligations to ensure compliance and identify opportunities for improvement. By achieving operational excellence in the context of REACH, companies can minimize the risks associated with chemical substances, reduce the costs associated with non-compliance, and enhance their reputation as responsible and sustainable operators.